All right, guys. So as we stated before, food allergies is what we're going to be talking about tonight. OAS. We're going to be talking about what causes it, how you can heal it or allow your body to heal it, as well as we're going to be dealing with a few things. So we're going to start off with this portion, and we will move forward. Stay tuned because there's a lot more information that'll be coming down the line as we go through this class. So again, our first subject again is the and I do apologize. I don't know why it's acting up. Okay, there we go. Is the OAS. So, oral allergy syndrome is a type of food allergy that causes an allergic reaction in the mouth and throat after eating certain raw fruits, vegetables, or nuts. It is also known as a pollen food allergy syndrome or PFAS. Okay, so basically, what's happening is it is that these you're after you eat the raw fruit or vegetables or nuts, which is actually the food designed for your body, right? Your body, since what you've been eating has been wrong, usually is going to be the cause of the issue, right? You're having an allergic reaction to it. Okay. OAS occurs when the immune system mistakes proteins in certain foods for pollen allergens. And this is what's happening. It's thinking that these proteins in these foods are pollen, and it's not. All right. Now, symptoms when you have OAS are itching, tingling, or swelling of the lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, bumps on the lips or mouth, nausea, itching, redness, or swelling of the skin when touching certain raw foods. Okay? So, not only will it be done when you eat, remember that the skin is the largest organ of the body. So what touches your skin, when you put things on your skin, you have to be very careful because it's eating as well. Okay, so your skin is eating. So symptoms usually begin after a few minutes after eating the food and go away within a few minutes of swallowing it. OAS is not considered a life-threatening allergy. OAS is most common in people who have allergies to tree pollen, such as those with asthma or hay fever. Adults are more likely to be affected than children. Some common triggers for OAS include apples, apricots, bananas, cantaloupe, cherries, honeydew, kiwi, mango, nectarines, and oranges, carrots, celery, cilantro, coriander, cucumbers, cumin, dill, fennel, and green peppers. Cooking the food changes the protein enough that the immune system doesn't recognize it as the same as the pollen, but the problem with cooking is you're creating a carcinogenic compound, which is going to, in the long run, lead to cancer. So we don't want to do that, right? That's not something we're looking forward to, is creating cancer, okay? So this means that many people with OAS can eat the same fruits and vegetables if they are cooked, but not nuts. Nuts you can't do that with. But fruits and vegetables you would be able to, but like I said, it's going to create a carcinogenic compound, which is going to lead to cancer, which is something you definitely do not want to do. Okay, so we want to heal. We want to allow the body to heal from OAS, correct? We don't want to try to force it. So let's go through it and see what it really is. If you suffer from hay fever, allergic rhinitis caused by pollen, your mouth or throat may become itchy after eating apple or celery. This happens in up to 50 to 75% of adults allergic to birch tree pollen. This reaction occurs because the proteins found in some fruits and vegetables are very similar to those in pollen. These proteins can confuse the immune system and cause an allergic reaction or make existing symptoms worse, which is referred to as cross reactivity. So this is cross reactivity, right? Just like cross pollination. They're calling this cross reactivity because your body is crossing between the two proteins, determining that both of them are the problem. Okay, in the case of pollen in foods, the result of cross activity is called oral allergy syndrome. Also known as pollen food allergy syndrome. So OAS is a form of contact allergic reaction that occurs upon contact of the mouth and throat with raw fruits or vegetables. The most frequent symptoms of OAS include itchiness of swelling of the mouth, face, lip, tongue, and throat. Symptoms usually appear immediately after eating raw fruits or vegetables, although in rare cases, the reaction can occur more than an hour later. OAS is generally considered to be a mild form of food allergy. Right. Rarely, OAS can cause severe throat swelling, leading to difficulty swallowing or breathing. And I've seen this happen or heard. Not I wasn't there when it happened, but the person told me what it was like, and that's a very scary situation when that takes place. Okay, and a person who is highly allergic, a system react, and this person was never allergic before, so it can show up on you at any time. This is why you want to be very careful with what you're eating as far as the negative things, because when you eat so much of the negative, it then will break down and it will start confusing your body, and now the good things that you're eating will make your body attack it. Okay, and why? One of the key reasons, I believe, is due to the fact that you've changed your microbiota. And you got to understand these bacteria, certain bacteria want different things, right? So some bacteria want positive things. I mean, the things for your body, and the other bacteria doesn't. So it could be the bacteria reacting and having a problem with it. You got what I'm saying? But that's just a theory. That is not a fact. I'm going to deal with facts in a minute. Rarely, OAS can cause severe throat swelling, leading to difficulty swallowing or breathing in a person who is highly allergic. A systemic reaction called anaphylaxis may be caused by a pollen cross-reactive raw food or vegetable, but this is very uncommon. OAS can occur at any time of the year. Okay. Now, although there is no definitive test for OAS, affected individuals often have a positive allergy skin test or blood test for specific pollen. I would go get checked for this right here. Okay. Or if you can get an online test or something like that, that would be great to do. I'm gonna see if I can find one and drop it in the link for you all for this. But it's very important that you get the or a blood test for that, or allergy skin test for that. That would be fine, along with the history of symptoms after ingestion of suspected foods, because this is going to allow you to know which allergy they're supposedly saying that you have, right? Then, different reactions based on different allergies. Some people report symptoms with only one food and others with many different fruits and vegetables. Some people report that only certain varieties of fruit cause symptoms. For example, specific apple varieties. In the case of OAS, individuals react to different foods based on what type of seasonal allergies they are affected by. For instance, if you are allergic to birch tree pollen, a primary airborne allergen responsible for symptoms in the springtime, you might have reactions triggered by pitted fruit or a carrot. Even peanuts, almond, and hazelnut might cause mouth itching in those with birch pollen allergy. If mouth itching is noted with nuts, you should see an immunologist, because mild mouth symptoms may signal a more serious allergic reaction to nuts. People with allergies to grasses might have a reaction to peaches, celery, tomatoes, melons, cantaloupe, watermelon, and honeydew and oranges. Those with reactions to ragweed might have symptoms when eating foods such as banana, cucumber, melon, and zucchini. This convenient table lists the possible pollen and plant food cross reactives. Okay, they got a table here that they're going to show. Managing your symptoms. If you have symptoms of OAS, avoid eating these raw foods, especially during allergy season, because in many patients, OAS worsens during the pollen season of the pollen in question. One way to reduce cross reactions with food is to bake or microwave. Don't ever in your life microwave anything. They're saying microwave, but don't ever microwave anything. Microwave changes the structure totally. It's bad enough cooking changes the structure enough to give you cancer, but microwave is going to change the structure beyond belief. Definitely, you're going to get cancer, period. And not only that, if you understand how the microwave works, it's sending out signals to you. I mean, like, it's sending radiation through you at the same time. So it's like being in chemotherapy every time you turn it on. That's why I don't have a microwave around me. Period. I don't have a microwave in my house. I don't have a microwave nowhere. and replace your microwave with a toaster oven. I promise you, if you like, a toaster oven works just as fast, almost, in my opinion, and it's not going to change the structure of the food to that level. Will it still be carcinogenic? Absolutely. You cooked it. There's no way around that. If you cooked it, it's going to definitely be carcinogenic. But the point is, at least it's going to be not going to send radiation through you. It's not going to be like you're in chemo every single day. That's what a microwave does. Get the microwave out of your house. Out of your house. Right? Period. Thing is ridiculous. Study the microwave. And like I said, it was Dr. Scott Whitaker that taught me that wrote the book Medicine. But yeah, he raised it up. We all got rid of it. Everybody in that room got rid of our microwaves that same day once they heard with his class, because it's that dangerous. A microwave is a beast. To reduce cross reactions with food is to bake or microwave. Don't microwave. I really don't even want you to bake, but they're just saying this. The food, because high temperatures break down the proteins responsible for OAS, eating canned food. OAS, I'm sorry. Right? So, yeah, that high temperature is going to break down the proteins, but then what it's going to do? Go watch my video on oxalates, carcinogens, and goitrogens. You're going to find out it's going to create carcinogenic compounds, which are going to cause you to have cancer. So you don't want to do that. Okay? Really. Eating canned food may also limit the reaction, and peeling the food before eating might be helpful, as the offending protein is often concentrated in the skin. Okay? So this is very important. I thought this was a very important point. Peeling the food before eating may be helpful, as the offending protein is often concentrated in the skin. Now, if you do not have an allergy, you do not want to peel the skin of fruits, right? You do not want to do that. Welcome, 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 Izola. Welcome, 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 Sarah Pumpkin. All right, so we want to definitely we want to limit our you want to keep the skin on if you don't have an allergy issue, because there's a lot of nutrients in the skin of fruit and non-sweet fruits. Okay, very important. Now, some studies have shown that treatment with allergy shots can improve the symptoms of OAS. Don't get allergy shots. Do not do that either. Do not do that. Okay. Now, this is the chart, I believe. Yeah. So this chart right here, you can take a screenshot of this. Okay. And blow it up. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so you can get the whole thing, and then I'll bring it back up. Okay. Take that picture, then you can blow that up. All right. And screenshot that. Let me see if I can move me out my way, out your way. Hold on. There we go. You should be able to see it now. All right. Hopefully you all had enough time to get a screenshot. I'm going to come back up so we can go through this if it's going to let me. Oh, there we go. Let's go through some of this just a little bit. So oral syndrome. Whoa, that was a little too much. Oral syndrome, pollens, and cross-reacting foods. Okay, so it's letting us know the season, right? And then the pollen implicated in the oral cross-activity reactions with fruit. So as we go through this, you're going to see that it's going to break down spring, summer, late summer, and fall. Okay, so in spring, birch is the pollen releaser. Okay, the birch trees. Then comes timothy and orchard grass. Then comes in summer, late summer, early fall, ragweed, and then in fall, mugwort. Okay, now each fruit is going to break down each fruit for each season. Okay, and we want to make sure the ones that have the star by them, because they don't have any season. Mouth or throat itching from peanut, soybean, almonds, and hazelnuts might also be an initial manifestation of a more serious food allergy, with the potential for phylaxis. See, okay, so it says see an allergist or immunologist if symptoms are noted. Okay, and then you can also, yeah, I might download. I'm gonna put the PDF version of the chart on our website. Okay, on the Patreon.com for you all. There, Patreon.com/health class, as you saw earlier. Make sure that you save that. Make sure that you go to that website, get your 7-day free trial, and therefore you can watch all of our replays. There's videos there that I don't put on YouTube and so forth that you can get, and it supports what we're doing. So there's nothing wrong with that. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and move forward. And what is the cause, right? So the cause, oral allergy syndrome, is caused by a cross-reactivity between proteins in plant pollens and proteins in raw fruits. Okay? Vegetables and sometimes nuts. And as we saw earlier, it gets confused. The body has gotten confused. If the body is getting confused, that means something has broken down. Okay? That's what that means. That means something has broken down. So when the body gets confused and something breaks down, this is when we have a problem. Okay? So again, that's something that we don't want to have happen, right? Is the body breaking down. Now, when someone with a pollen allergy eats a raw fruit or vegetable, their immune system mistakes the food protein or pollen protein and causes an allergic reaction, which we got that. People with OAS are often allergic to birch, ragweed, and grass pollens, as we saw on the chart. Foods that are botanically related to birch, such as apples, peaches, apricots, cherries, plums, pears, almonds, hazelnuts, carrots, celery, parsley, and more, can cause OAS. Okay? Now, cooking or heating the food destroys the allergens, which we found out, but they don't tell you that it's going to cause what? Carcinogenic compounds. So you want to make sure that when you're cooking or heating the food, you have to recognize that you're creating carcinogenic compounds, which will cause cancer. So that's why we want to get away from that. So cooked or canned fruits and vegetables rarely cause OAS symptoms. However, celery and nuts can cause reactions even after being cooked. OAS rarely causes severe or life-threatening reactions because stomach acid destroys the allergens. Now I'm going to show you what they say when they say how do we heal OAS. Okay, so oral allergy syndrome is usually treated by avoiding the foods that cause symptoms, and in most cases doesn't require medical treatment. Okay, so what they say is just avoid those foods that cause the symptoms. Okay. Avoid the food in raw form, including dried or dehydrated foods. So in other words, your natural livid, they're telling you to avoid that. And I'm going to tell you straight up, that's not the problem. Your natural livid is not the problem. Okay? So, but they're going to tell you to avoid it. Cook the food. You don't want to do that. Why? This is what they're going to tell you. Cooking it or heating the food usually destroys the proteins that cause OAS. And they told you that you have to have high temperature to do it, meaning you're automatically going to cause high levels of carcinogenic compounds in doing so. Do you think your body wants carcinogenic compounds versus raw food, fruits and vegetables? That can't be true. That's not. That's wrong. Right? Peel the food. Peeling the skin of fruits or vegetables can reduce the effects. I believe that would be a good solution for anyone trying to do it. Right? Like taking the skin off of it. However, you shouldn't have to. And those people if you're getting organic non-GMO fruits, those people that are eating that or don't have any symptoms, you definitely want the skin. Okay? It has a lot of nutrients in it. Take an antihistamine. An antihistamine can help relieve symptoms or stop a reaction from getting worse. You want to be very careful with the antihistamines because they cause nerve damage. Okay, nerve damage. So you don't want to do those antihistamines. Like a person that has asthma, they take that inhaler that causes nerve damage. Usually, and this is just a tip for people with asthma. This is a big tip right here, right? This tip right here is most people with asthma are dehydrated. That's it. The main issue with a person with asthma is that they're dehydrated. They're not drinking anywhere enough water. Let me see. Do I have my? Yes, I do. This makes me want to take a sip. Everybody, let's do it together. Grab your water bottle and let's take a sip. Mmm. That's good. Yes. Mm. Make sure you have your water bottle by you. Make sure you're able to take a sip on a regular basis. Let's get through we want to at least get through two, like a liter a day. 1.5, 3 liters a day, I mean, right? At minimum. All right. So in most cases, OAS does not require medical treatment. It is best to avoid the offending foods. Often just peeling or cooking the food will reduce the effects. At times, an antihistamine can effectively relieve the symptoms. Okay. But you only take an antihistamine like if your throat is swollen up to where you can't breathe, you're going to die. I would say yes, you can use an antihistamine at that moment. Yes. But like I said, if you have asthma, more than likely you are dehydrated. I know people that had asthma, they drink a lot of water, they do not have asthma attacks anymore. So water is key for asthma. Usually it's dehydration. Get immunotherapy. For adults and children with severe reoccurrent OAS, immunotherapy, that's allergy shots. Do not do that. Do not do that, okay? I'd rather you not eat raw food than do the allergy shots. That's how serious I mean that, okay? Now, in most cases, OAS does not require medical treatment. It is best to avoid the offending foods, often just peeling or cooking the food. So this is what they're telling you here. Same difference. That's their form of treatment. Now, I'm going to move to blueberries, okay? We're going to move to blueberries and I'll come back for full solutions, okay? So blueberries, okay? How do you know if you're allergic to blueberries? Symptoms of blueberry allergy are very much similar to those of any other food allergy. They vary from person to person and may include a wide range of gastrointestinal, respiratory, and cardiovascular symptoms. While one person might be experiencing only a mildly upset stomach, the other might have a rare symptom as severe as anaphylaxis. Okay, let's look up anaphylaxis. Let's do that. They keep bringing that up. We're going to talk about it. Anaphylaxis. What is it? All right. So anaphylaxis, also known as anaphylactic shock or allergic shock, is a severe life-threatening allergic reaction that can occur within minutes of exposure to an allergen. It's a medical emergency that requires immediate treatment with an injection of epinephrine. Okay. So what this is right here, this is what I was talking about when I said that when a person eats nuts or something like that, their throat can swell up to the point where they can't breathe. This is what they're talking about. So that's like anaphylaxis, okay? Attacking you. So that's when you get a severe allergic reaction. So I wanted to make sure on that. We're straight. So we're back here. So how to know if you're allergic to blueberries. Symptoms of blueberry allergy are very much similar to those of any other food allergy. They vary from person to person and may include a wide range of gastrointestinal, respiratory, and cardiovascular symptoms. This is very important. Gastrointestinal, respiratory, and cardiovascular symptoms. While one person may be experiencing only a mild upset stomach, the other might have a rare symptom as severe as anaphylaxis. Now, this is very important because, see, raw food and fruits especially, like sweet and non-sweet fruits, they're going to be healing you. And gastrointestinal, see, let me explain this to you. I love this. This is good. This is going to help you guys greatly, okay? So this is a key point, high point here, okay? High point. So we have to do this for that. This is a high point. So the gastrointestinal tract, right, or gastrointestinal tract is where your gut microbiome lives. Now, if I'm eating wrong, let me say it this way. What we eat attracts the different bacteria for the gut microbiome. This is why you cannot get sick if your gut microbiome is correct. Or your body, if you're eating the right foods. The reason you cannot get sick, you can't get a virus, you can't get anything, is because those bacteria that make you sick or want the virus are looking for something specific to eat. If you don't put in your body what is specific to them that they want to eat, the negative bacteria, or what they call negative bacteria, because bacteria are nothing but garbage men. All they do is clean the house. So if I put something negative in my body, then it's going to come to clean it out. But the problem is if you keep eating it, so many of them come in to eat and clean the house that they start creating a negative environment for you, but it's the environment that they need to live. But that environment is not designed to be in your body, because the foods that you put in it, or the things that you put in it, because it's not food if it's not designed for the body, it's a drug. The drugs that you put in it, they are not designed to be there. So they're creating the environment that's supposed to be in a being that eats that, or what is going to go into the ground and ferment. So it's creating the environment that's good for those locations, but not good for your body. So what happens when you start eating right? You're now attracting a different type of microbiome, or a different type of microorganisms or bacteria. When you do that, they begin to battle the other bacteria and microbiome. And when that happens, it causes gas. It's a war going on. And people confuse this war going on as a problem. But it's not. You're healing. This is the key. This is a very important part of the healing, and people confuse it. And I want you to get past that confusion, okay? So a lot of people will stop eating fruit because it makes them pass gas and this and that. That's good. That means that you're attracting now the right microbiome. And as soon as you're done, you won't feel it anymore. For me, when I was eating fruit, like I said, I was eating so much starch, my urine would burn when I was using the bathroom, because, especially vitamin C, because oranges don't have any starch in them. They attract all the starch and they pull it out in my urine, and that was burning. But once I got it all cleaned out, that didn't happen anymore. My leaky gut, gone. All of that is gone because I stopped the starch, the gluten, and was doing the proper foods. But I had to go through that process of pain. But I used to stop because I thought like it would burn my urine. So I said, I'm gonna stop eating fruit or orange. I can't eat citrus. I was like, I can't eat citrus fruit, right? But that was the wrong avenue. I went backwards. I didn't realize that I know you have to keep eating citrus fruit until it goes away. That was the difference. But most people don't want to go through the things that they have to go through in order to get to the other side. So there's a step-by-step process to getting to the other side. Okay? So I want you to get that. So wide range of that's why they'll tell you. A lot of people say, well, I'm allergic to fruit. No, you're not allergic to fruit. Most people that say they're allergic, they are not. What happens is this fruit is battling. Fruit is a healer. It ain't going to play with you. You're going to feel it. It's painful and everything. Fruit is a major healer. That's why if you are eating, if on my health plan, if you're eating fruit, I will tell you, go get you some salad. And when I say salad, I'm talking about like a kale salad or something that's negative for your body. Even though it's not highly negative at that moment, it's better for you than other things. But kale salad with kale, broccoli, this, that, because it's going to slow down the healing. I will tell you that because that fruit, you are going to feel it. It hurts, but it's wonderful. And I say only slow it down when it's extreme. When you can't take it no more, then you slow it down. Because that fruit is going to allow your body to do the healing. It loves it. Your body is craving it. It's going to go heal everything. Right? So we want to definitely do that. So gastrointestinal, if you're eating fruit and it causes gastrointestinal problems, don't worry about them. That ain't the fruit. That's something else in your stomach that the fruit is dealing with. It's bringing in that microbiota. And remember, your gut is going to eat two things. It's going to either eat fruit fiber, or it's going to eat your lining of your stomach. It's going to do one of them two things. So you want to keep them fed. You want to keep them fed with fruit fiber. That's why we do whole fruits. Now, respiratory, okay? Respiratory issues, that you have to really look into. That can be dangerous. That means you're having some type of reaction, more than likely. And cardiovascular symptoms, okay? Now, but it's very rare, though, for that to cause cardiovascular symptoms. While one person may be experiencing only a mildly upset stomach, the other might have a rare symptom as severe as anaphylaxis, okay? And this is just a breakdown. The most common symptoms of blueberry allergies are listed below. Asthma, colitis or intestinal or gut wall inflammation. See, this is what I'm saying. Why? Because they're in there battling. Diarrhea, that's excellent. You having diarrhea, that's great. Get that stuff out. Dropping blood pressure, for most people, that's probably great. Eczema, good. The skin is eliminating, causing the skin elimination. See what I'm saying? Headaches, right? That stuff coming out and just your head is going to hurt because it's toxins coming out of the body. And remember, blueberries clean what? Go watch my video on glimpse system. Blueberries cleanse the glimpse system. So it's going to be dealing with that head. It's going to be dealing because the glimpse system is your brain, is the lymph system all in your head. Right? Itching, hives, and skin rash. Again, skin is letting stuff out. Right? If I showed y'all the blotches that I had on my skin when I was healing, you would be scared to death. I've seen people have them. And they call me and they be like, I got these blotches. I say, yep, you're going to go through it. They'll go away. But if you saw them, you'd be scared to death. They were dark black, big squares, blotches, itchy, like that roll. They rise up on your skin. They're not flat on your skin. They rise up. Like, and you can scratch them. They're real, and they're big patches of black, of dark. You know what I'm saying? They will scare you, but they go away. Right? I just didn't quit. I said, I'm keep going. And this is the battle. That's how you have to just do it. I'm just like that. I'm like that. I'm built like that. It doesn't mean that everybody can do that. You can, but not everybody will choose to do that. Let me say it that way. Itching, hives, and skin rash. Yep, you're going to go through that. Nasal congestion, that's a beautiful thing. Why? Because it's draining the glymph. It's going to drain the glymph to the throat, mucus to the nose. All of that is going to be draining out of your brain. That is a beautiful thing. Nasal polyps, right? Runny nose. Yep, beautiful. Stomach pain or bloating. Yep, that's great. Because now they at war. Now, but they're going to win. Your gut microbiome, the good gut microbiome, is going to win over time. Sudden or gradual changes in skin tone, trouble breathing or wheezing, right? That right there is what we want to watch for, okay? Vomiting or nausea, that can happen. Vomiting is a good thing too, okay? Getting that stuff out of your stomach, out of your system, because there's stuff stuck in there. And I'm going to give you another secret. Another secret, okay? So on this right here, another big and beautiful secret is when you get nauseated or sick and it's in your stomach. And it's in your stomach. You can feel something's bothering your stomach, like you got stomach ache or your stomach's bothering you or something. I'm gonna tell you, pineapple will stop it immediately. Within 30 minutes, usually, pineapple will stop it, and then you go use the bathroom. Pineapple is excellent for stomach. That's why they used to use it on meat to tenderize it and sit it on the meat. It would like what do you call that? Tenderize it, right? Because of the acid. So when you eat that pineapple and you put it in your stomach, anything in there, it's going to start dissolving it. And that is extremely powerful. It's a powerful modality. I love it. Pineapple, always keep a pineapple in your house. Always keep a pineapple. I'm telling you, them stomach issues, you do pineapple, it usually resolves them immediately. Okay. Some people have a lower intolerance for salicylates found in blueberries than others. Because of this, some people, and this is the key, salicylates. I want you to get that word. This is what's inside of blueberries, found in blueberries than others. Because of this, some people show allergic symptoms upon consuming just a slight amount of blueberries, while others can have a portion of blueberries once in a while. Okay? Mild reactions to blueberry allergies include stomach ache, diarrhea, vomiting, or mild rashes after ingesting a moderately large quantity of blueberries. Okay? You want to do like a pint a day. You don't want to go over that, really, but pint a day is good. Of blueberries. That's going to cleanse your lymph system. The body's inability to digest blueberries is the reason for a stomach ache. The rejection of the body's immune system towards blueberries as a valuable source of nutrition presents as diarrhea or vomiting. Okay. Now, the rashes are the body's response to allergens, which in this case are blueberries, and cause the production of histamines. And this is what they're saying, but I'm telling you, the breakdown I just gave you is closer to reality. Right? Mild reactions can be taken care of at home, such as taking over the counter. See, they want you to do antihistamines. No, not for no mild reaction. You do not do no antihistamine because, like I said, it will give you nerve damage. Nerve damage. Study about asthma and what antihistamines do to, because they take it more than anybody. They give you nerve damage. Or by reducing consumption of blueberries in the future. Stronger reactions, however, require immediate medical attention as they might progress to life-threatening symptoms easily. These usually occur quickly over a minor amount of blueberries consumed. These symptoms of blueberry allergies include swelling of soft tissues, such as those inside the mouth, throat, on the inside of the lips. That means that it can blow up your throat where you can't breathe. That's what they're saying. Will cut you off. If after ingesting the blueberries, a person immediately displays difficulty breathing or shortness of breath, also referred to as dyspnea or wheezing, urgent treatment is required. Okay, so that is real right there. You want to be very careful with that. And I'm going to talk about how to heal all of this, so you ain't going to have these problems. Because you should not be allergic to blueberries. You should not be allergic to any fruit or any food that is designed for your physiology. Period. That's something that you did when you were a child or coming up that you were eating that destroyed your body's ability to discern. And because of that, now you're in a situation where these good things are allergenic to you. Okay? If these symptoms persist, coupled with a severe drop in blood pressure, slurred speech, heart palpitations, or loss of consciousness, this indicates anaphylaxis or anaphylactic shock. Okay? Now, which could be just your body trying to actually put you to sleep so you don't eat nothing so it can go ahead and heal you for real. That's your body. See, your body is cold. I'm telling you, we don't understand the power of the body. Right? Like I said, when I had my heart attack, I could stay awake 2 hours a day. Later, I found out from Kiefer, one of Maurice Latham's students, I found out from him that my body had put me into a forced fast. Now I went into a forced fast for 22 hours a day. but I couldn't stay awake. See, your body's going to knock you unconscious. Your body is trying to heal all the time. They call it anaphylaxis. See what I'm saying? That's what they call it. But it could be your body just trying to put you to sleep. Bang. So that you don't kill yourself and heal you. We're going to talk about this in a minute. But I'm not saying that you want to go into anaphylaxis. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want you to get that idea. I want you to get the idea that if that happens, you do want to be careful. You don't want to force yourself into anaphylaxis. If unacceptable, there's an easier way to heal yourself. If unacceptable of salicylates, your immune system reacts adversely to the consumption of blueberries. This leads to inflammation of the gut and in some cases might result in inflammatory bowel syndrome. Okay? IBS, okay? Well, that's irritable bowel syndrome. This is inflammatory, right? Bowel syndrome. The following are the risk factors of developing blueberry allergy. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, I believe seriously that it's the same thing I was going through with the starch and the vitamin C. Because I didn't have a blueberry issue, but the vitamin C I did if I ate anything with vitamin C in it, right? Especially oranges or citrus fruit, right? Because they're vitamin C high. Now, the key thing was that I got was that, again, it was starch. When I got rid of the starch, all that stuff left. So, again, like this is saying, inflammatory bowel syndrome, that's going to remind me of the same thing. Because I had IBS. I had irritable bowel syndrome. I had UTIs. UTIs was really the thing, too. UTIs, right? Urinary tract infection. Like all of that went away when I got rid of that starch. That yeast. Remember, it's yeast infections. So starch is yeast. And what is yeast? Yeast is bacteria. And the wrong bacteria in your body, gluten is a protein. Remember, gluten is a protein, which they said is battling these other proteins. So gluten is a protein, and then you have the microbiota in the yeast, right, on top of it. And they're the wrong type of microbiota or bacteria for your body. That's what it is. I'm telling you. People who have had a family history of salicylate blueberry allergies, asthma, other allergies such as those to pollen, and young children under the age of 9 months. Babies under the age of 6 or 9 months do not have the enzymes in their bodies that are required to digest blueberries. That's another key word, enzymes. Now, maybe your enzymatic function is down. Why? Because if you've been eating cooked food all your life that doesn't have any enzymes in it, where do the enzymes come from? Your body. So it could the enzymes that are designed for you to be able to digest these foods and blueberries, they are possibly the issue also. So building up the enzyme, that would make perfect sense. Hence, it is advised to not feed them blueberries as part of their diet, which may cause them to become ill and develop intolerance for blueberries in the future. So babies under 6 or 9 months do not have the enzymes in their bodies for that. If you or someone you know are showing the allergy symptoms mentioned above after consuming blueberries, it's best to visit alternatives to blueberries. We understand how being allergic to blueberries must be a complete bummer, since they're so delicious, aren't they? They are wonderful. So hence, here are a few substitutes for people with blueberry allergies who want to consume the same amount and quality of nutrients as they usually would through blueberries. The closest thing to a blueberry in terms of flavor and shape is acai berry, okay? Even though they are costly and are categorized as a superfood, they serve as a great alternative to blueberries. Other substitutes include blackberries, mulberries, huckleberry, raspberry, black or red currants, grapes. It's up to you if you do grapes. I'm almost against eating grapes, but I could be wrong. Gooseberries, strawberries, passion fruit, and pomegranate. Grapes are in our food. We can eat grapes. That is a part of our physiological food. Okay, so I just want you to be clear on that. I don't want to put them down. They could be great, but eating too many is not good. I don't believe they're so filled with sugar, right? They're so high in sugar. I just really, you want to be careful with those. Okay. While all these berries and fruits might suit you if you're simply allergic to the blueberries, you will have to be careful if you have salicylate intolerance. Most of the alternatives to blueberries contain salicylates such as raspberries, strawberries, grapes, and cherries. Okay. So that's very important. Okay. So food allergies, those somewhat familiar, affect only 6 to 8% of children under the age of 3 and approximately 9% of adults. In every case of blueberry allergy, whether the symptoms are mild or severe, prevention is critical. If you notice that you might be showing blueberry intolerance symptoms, it is best to avoid the fruit entirely. This includes every product with blueberry in it, whether artificial blueberry extract, blueberry as a natural ingredient. Although the severity of some food allergies lessen over time, researchers are still studying if that is the case with blueberry allergies as well. If you suspect even a slight food allergy, it's best to make an appointment with the allergist. They specialize in all sorts of intolerances and allergies and will help you manage your da 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 da. Yeah. Okay. But I do advise you to get the skin test. Right? Don't take none of their medication or none of that. But get a skin test to find out what they're saying you're allergic to. What type of pollen, right? That we spoke of earlier. Now, let me see what this is. High salicylate foods. Okay, great. So, salicylates are natural chemicals made by plants. Okay? They are found in fruits and vegetables and help protect plants against disease and insects. Okay? Salicylate extracts have been used medicinally for thousands of years. Salicylic acid, more common known as aspirin, relieves pain and inflammation and lowers fevers. However, salicylates can also cause health problems for people who have taken them. Okay? Learn about what salicylate does in the body and when you should avoid it. For many, salicylates provide the same protective effects in your body as they do for the plants that produce them. Like Mediterranean, vegetarian, or vegan diets, high salicylate diets have proven health benefits like lower risk of cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. Medicinally, salicylate derivatives like white willow bark, methyl salicylate, and salicylic acid provide anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving benefits. Aspirin, which you should not use because it causes your heart to bleed, right? Do not. Or your is it your heart or your gut? Can't remember. It's one of them. But it causes it to bleed. It's often used to manage heart disease and has contributed to lowering heart disease death rates. Let me look that up. Aspirin causes what to bleed real quick so y'all can see this. I don't want to give y'all the wrong information. Aspirin is commonly used to reduce pain. It is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug that can increase risk of bleeding, including in the stomach. Okay, yeah, it was gastrointestinal. Okay, I was right. Okay, so yeah, in the stomach, not the heart. So gastrointestinal bleeding. So you do not want to use aspirin. Okay, I want you to be very clear on that. However, for others, salicylates in diet can lead to health problems such as includes insensitivities, allergies, and swelling of different organs. Allergies. Some people have developed allergy to dietary salicylates. Those who are allergic to salicylates must avoid aspirin, white willow bark, methyl salicylate, and any medications that contain salicylic acid. Therefore, it's important to read any labels for these ingredients before buying or taking the medication. Some individuals are particularly sensitive to salicylates found naturally in fruits and vegetables. If you have any symptoms of a possible salicylate allergy, you should avoid foods such as blueberries, avocados, mushrooms, cauliflower, coffee, or pine nuts. It is important to remember that this is not a complete list of the foods containing salicylate. To know if a food contains salicylate, look up an item before you shop. Allergy symptoms include itching or hives, swelling of the hands or feet, nasal congestion, headache, stomach pain, diarrhea, which we already went over. In some cases, people with severe allergies can go into anaphylactic shock, closing the windpipe. Get medical help right away if you experience any of that. Ray's syndrome. When people have a headache, they often take medication like aspirin to help ease their symptoms. However, studies have shown that people who take aspirin for these problems, particularly children or teenagers, develop swelling in the liver and brain. called Reye syndrome. This is a serious yet rare condition that requires medical attention. You do not, so you see, you do not want to give your children or you aspirin. Okay? All that extra stuff. Do not want to do that. Symptoms of Reye syndrome include diarrhea, breathing quickly, vomiting, extreme tiredness, confusion, weakness, seizures, and so forth. Foods with salicylates. Many fruits and vegetables contain salicylates. Examples of top foods containing salicylates include vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, cucumber, mushrooms, radishes, spinach, zucchini. All contain high amounts of salicylates. Vegetables from nightshade family like eggplant and peppers also contain salicylates. So everything on this list right here contains high salicylates, right? Tomatoes are very high in salicylates. Avoiding them to salads, sauces, or other dishes if you have sensitivities to salicylates. The salicylates found in fresh fruits are concentrated in juice. Apple, grape, orange, grapefruit juices all contain high amounts of salicylates. Fresh fruit. If you're looking to decrease your dietary intake of salicylates, you can do so by avoiding eating fruit. Right? So this, your body has, I think, I'm going to tell you, I think it's the bacteria in your body because your body has totally rejected your food. Right? This is deep right here. It has totally rejected your food. The food that's going to have you live forever, it's rejecting it. That's deep. Then they say, however, it's important to still make sure you're getting the right amount of nutrients that fruit provides. You better. That's real. Herbs and spices. Many herbs and spices contain salicylates. Example of salicylate-rich spices is thyme, rosemary, curry powder, paprika, and garam masala. Okay? Black, green, and herbal teas all have high levels of salicylates. Alcoholic drinks like wine, beer, rum, and sherry also contain a lot of this nutrient, so avoid them. You should avoid them all the time. That right there. Salicylate-free foods. Chives, meat, cereal, and milk. So again, like I said, it's done switched you over, and now your natural liver is giving you the liver that's going to knock you off for real. All these are killers except chives. Chives too, but not to that level. Chives will be the nicest one. Meat, cereal, and milk, man, that's death. That's death right there. Right? So now, blueberries have antioxidants. Blueberries contain flavonoids like quercetin and pterostabilene that can reduce inflammation in the eyes. So it reduces. See this? Okay, this is what I want to. Blueberries. Yes. Blueberries. Okay, so I put this right here. I go blind when I eat blueberries. I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure y'all clear on that. I go blind when I eat blueberries, right? That's what it says. Okay? Now, the key thing that I want you to get is it says blueberries are generally good for eye health and don't cause blindness. Blueberries contain antioxidants that might protect against eyesight and slow the progression of sight loss. Blueberries contain flavonoids like quercetin and pterostabilene that can reduce inflammation in the eyes. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because if I couldn't find anything when it dealt with blueberries and poor eye health or hurting the eyes or anything, there was nothing dealing with that. Right? So the symptoms there, if you look at all the symptoms I read, they have nothing to do with your eyes, right? So blueberries contain antioxidants that help protect eyesight and slow the progression of sight loss. Blueberries contain flavonoids like quercetin and pterostabilene that reduce inflammation in the eyes. They have anthocyanins. These pigment molecules in blueberries may help regenerate molecules in the eye that are involved in perceiving light. Other benefits. Blueberries might help strengthen blood vessels in the back of the eyes, lower blood pressure, and prevent blockages in the arteries that feed oxygen to the retina. However, blueberries might not be suitable for people with allergies or sensitivities. Blueberries contain salicylates, which are natural chemicals found in aspirin and many other fruits and vegetables. Blurry vision after eating could be a sign of diabetes mellitus. Okay. This is the only thing that I saw that dealt with vision and blueberries. Blurry vision after eating could be a sign of diabetes mellitus. High blood sugar spikes can cause swelling in the eye, which can lead to blurry vision. Other causes of blurry vision would include allergies, conjunctivitis, and retinal detachment. If you have blurry vision that lasts for more than a day or is accompanied by other symptoms, you should seek medical professional, they say. Now, when I eat, I go blind. Eating fruit, when I eat fruit, I want to do fruit in general. Eating fruit is generally good for your eyes, but there are many things to consider. Eating fruit can cause a rapid increase in blood sugar levels, which can lead to blurry vision. This can be an early sign of diabetes, which can damage blood vessels in the eyes. Okay? Again, diabetes. Eating fruit, though, can cause rapid increase in blood sugar levels. No, it doesn't. That is not true. Certain ones will. No. Not rapid increase, though. I'm sorry, that's not true. If you're eating whole fruit, drinking juice will. If you're drinking fruit juice, yes, it will. Smoothies, yes, it will. But a whole fruit with all the fiber, it will not. It will not do rapid increase. And we saw that if you came to my health class, you saw when we went through the chart, what do you call that? The GL chart. Glycemic load. When we dealt with the glycemic load, you see fruit is very low. It's the lowest actually on the glycemic load level, which would indicate a rapid increase. So it's a slow increase in the blood sugar due to the fiber, but you have to eat the whole food. Food intolerance. You might be intolerant to fruit if you're sensitive to chemicals in fruit or can't digest sugars that it contains. Other symptoms of food intolerance include fatigue and migraines. Nutritional deficiencies. Poor nutrition can cause eye problems. For example, a deficiency in vitamin A can cause dry eyes and in rare cases complete blindness. A deficiency in vitamin C can lead to scurvy, a disease that was once common among sailors. Eating fruit can actually help prevent blindness. A Harvard study found that people who ate at least 3 servings of fruit a day had 36% lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 65. Fruits and vegetables contain many nutrients that are good for your eyes, including beta-carotene. Found in orange and red fruits like carrots and sweet potatoes, your body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A, which reduces the risk of night blindness. Vitamin C found in many fruits and vegetables, including citrus fruits, broccoli, cantaloupe, and potatoes. Vitamin C helps form and maintain connective tissue in the eye, including collagen in the cornea. So, that's extremely powerful. Now the question is, how do we heal it, right? How in the world do we heal this issue? Okay? So, I want to bring it to you now. Water fasting. While there is some research suggesting that fasting might have a positive impact on allergy symptoms by regulating the immune system, currently there is not enough scientific evidence to definitively claim that water fasting can reverse oral allergy symptoms. Consulting a health care professional before attempting any fast regimen is crucial, right? This is regular fasting, they said, right? Now, you see, I don't want to go through all these right now. I'm not going to go through that. Let's go here. Fasting may help with food allergies in a number of ways. A. Suppressing hypersensitivity reactions. Fasting can suppress hypersensitivity reaction by stabilizing mast cells. Regulating histamine levels. Fasting may regulate histamine levels, which we've been talking about all night, which can help people with histamine intolerance and protecting against food allergies. A study in mice found that intermittent fasting can protect against food allergies by regulating gut microbiota. Okay? Now they're going to say, however, there is no way to flush food allergens out of your system. The best way to manage food allergens is to avoid eating foods that trigger them. But the key thing is a water fast, a long-term water fast, is going to reset your body. See, the key thing is you have to reset. And if you notice in all of their solutions, they never told you to stop eating the things that destroyed your body's recognition ability for the proper pollens at all. They didn't tell you that, did they? They didn't tell you to do anything that was going to increase your enzymatic structure or make sure that you have the right enzymes in your body to be able to deal with those proteins properly, did they? No, they didn't give you any solutions like that. So what has to happen is you have to allow your body to you have to remove all food from the body. You have to allow the proper gut microbiome to come into the body. And you have to allow the body to heal itself all the way back to when it was like a child. That's water fasting. And you have to cleanse your small intestine. Once that's done, then you must properly refeed, putting in the proper food designed for our system, right? On our system, anywhere from 21 to 40, I would say anywhere from 21 to 42 days. You need to water fast. And you need to do it supervised and you need to do it right. Because if you don't, you're not going to get the benefit. Like I did my own 21-day water fast. And then I did one supervised properly. And when I did the supervised one properly, I got all of the rewards. I got good rewards on the first one. But that second one, ain't wasn't nothing like it. I mean, I healed. And I'm going back. I'm about to do a 42-day one. Because there's some things deeper that I want to get to. But the 21-day water fast, that water fast supervised is key. I'm telling you, that cleanse, that's like a reset. I say this, and that's why I should be doing one in the 3rd month coming up. But if not, I'll be definitely doing one the next round around the 7th month for sure. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. I'll let y'all know. But I'm gonna be doing a 21-day one coming up. Where I'm gonna be promoting that 21-day water fast. Because everything that you do up to that point, because I'm putting together my perfect health packages. They're called perfect health packages, and I'm putting those together. But everything you do up to the point of fasting, right? Everything you do up to the point of the water fast is a band-aid. You have to do your water fast. I don't know I can't stress it anymore. Like, it is that important. It makes all the difference in the world because you cannot heal your small intestine until you do the water fast. And your small intestine is responsible for absorbing nutrients into the body. So you're not getting any nutrients. I don't care what you eat, what you do, this, and that. You're not getting the nutrients that you're supposed to get, the level of nutrients, because your small intestine is backed up. I'm letting you know you don't, and the small intestine does so many things. Your immune health, it's all of that is built into your small intestine. And the only way to cleanse it is through a long-term water fast, supervised properly, where you're getting the right amount of water. You got to do everything right. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised, and you got to have a coach through it because it is not easy. It is not easy. I'm gonna tell you, when on my water fast, it was done so right. I wasn't even hungry the whole time. Can you imagine that? Go 21 days without food and not be hungry at all. At all. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't understand. There's a guided system that's in place, and you have to be at peace. You have to rest those 21 days. You can't be running around doing this and that, doing 21-day water fast. You got to be in complete rest, complete silence. You got to take 30 days off, right? Because you need to refeed properly also, and then come back into society. You got to be. You won't be too weak. You have to work. You won't be weak. But not eating does not make you weak. Not eating does not make you weak. It's the toxins coming into your system when you stop eating, because your body starts healing and breaking down the food, the negative stuff that you put in the body, that makes you weak. That's what makes you weak. So once that portion is done, you're not tired when you fast. I'm going to tell you this. When we got done with the 21-day water fast and started refeeding, I was more tired after I started eating again than I was during the water fast. That's because you're healing. When your body becomes totally healed, you don't have to eat, really. To be honest with you, you don't. We eat because we're addicted to eating. Like, I'm going to eat something tonight, but I'm only eating because I'm addicted. It's not like I need to eat. It ain't like I'm really hungry, but I'm addicted to food. But I've admitted it to myself so I can get off this addiction. And this is what most people don't do. Most people lie to themselves. And because they lie to themselves, they never solve the problems. You have to tell yourself the truth. I'm addicted to food. Okay, cool. That's cool. Okay, I'm addicted. Now, how do I fix that? Okay, I put this thing in my body that doesn't belong there. Daweed, you're mentally ill. Okay, I'm mentally ill. Okay, where did that mental illness come from? Now I go into meditation. Now I'm looking for the problem. Where did that come from? Why am I addicted to this? What do I get out of it? Where did I connect that into my past? I go that deep with it because it's a mental illness, right? It's something that happened or something and you're comforting yourself from something else, right? Yeah, a 3-day water fast is good if you're going to go in. What a 3-day water fast is good for only is to get you into ketosis. That's all it's good for, is to kick you into ketosis. That's what a 3-day water fast is good for. That's it. Then you need to intermittent fast every day, and you need to stay under 50 grams of carbohydrates, right? You need to stay under 50 grams of carbohydrates per day. And you need to stay in autophagy. That's the purpose of the keto diet, to stay in autophagy. So your body can constantly heal. But a 3-day water fast is worthless, really. If you're just going to do a 3-day water fast and then just go back to your regular thing, it's not going to do nothing for you. But it's the starting step. So the 3-day water fast is designed to kick you into ketosis, and then you stay in ketosis from then on out. Then while you're staying in ketosis, autophagy is taking place every single day, eating up and destroying all the negative items in the body. Then from there, now you're going to move into a 7-day water fast, which will be decent for the body, just to get you prepared to do a real 21-day or whatever. Now, after you've done if you've done a long-term 21-day or 42-day water fast and your body has reset, or you've done a couple of them and your body has totally reset, now a 7-day water fast makes sense. A 3-day, not really, but a 7-day water fast will heal almost anything, because you've healed, you went back in your past. So what's happening is when you're healing, when you're going back in time, right? If you go on the raw live it, right? I think you're on the raw live it, right? If you're on the raw live it and you are doing the intermittent fasting and you're allowing the body to heal, you're going to go back through everything that happened in your life. This is what's going to happen naturally. You're going to go back through everything. You're going to feel it. You're going to know. You're going to have the cravings you had when you were a child. You're going to have all those different things come up. You're going to go back. This is your physical healing, right? On your physical body. And what's going to happen is you're going to go back through and you're going to realize this stuff is still stuck. You're going to taste this stuff. It's still stuck in your body. Right? Because it's going to be cleaning your colon out. And this is stuff that's been stuck there since you were a little kid. Once that's done, right? So the water fast speeds that up. But you can't get everything. The water fast A speeds it up. The water fast B, it gets rid of all of it, because it's going to now get rid of the mucoid plaque that's stuck in the small intestine. And trust me, I promise you, I thought I took out mucoid plaque before. Nobody. You ain't never felt that. It feels like glass coming out of your anus. That's when you know it. I mean, glass. Literally, like for real. You have never had that feeling. Like I was like, oh no, I ain't never done this before. And that is when your small intestine, you getting rid of the mucoid plaque, which is around. So your whole small intestine is coated with mucoid plaque. You can't get any nutrition. This is why people juice so much, because they're trying to get the nutrition that they should normally get from eating a piece of fruit. They got to force so much in it just to get the nutrients that they would normally get. But at the same time, what are they doing? Now they're causing high blood pressure, diabetes, all that because what? This pure sugar going to the body. So you got to be very careful when it comes to juicing. Right? So this is the key thing. Sinart, you're addicted to food. Yeah. Yeah. But you gotta grow past it. So the key thing is the water fast. The water fast is gonna heal I'm telling you, like, I can't explain it. You just have to do it. You have to do the water fast to really get the full benefit. And that's where I'm saying that's the only thing that I see that is going to really heal OA or allow your body to heal the OAS and the PFAS. It's the only thing, because it's really your body needs to reset. There's nothing you can put in it, according even to them. You can put in your body to fix it, which means your body must reset. It's lost its certain abilities, and you need to get rid of some of that bad, especially that bad microbiota in there, right? And again, like I said, I didn't see anything where it attacks the eyes, and all blueberries and fruit are usually very beneficial for the eyes, so it could be healing. And I studied this. I studied to make sure of that. Like, I didn't see anything. If it is a problem which you're having with your eyes, if it's not healing, then it's diabetes. It's diabetes. If it's not diabetes, it's more than likely healing. But you need that full reset. I would do the reset. The water fast is key. I'm telling you, it's the key to the game. I'm putting together my perfect health packages. Those are going to be great. We're going to be able to rock from that, right? Make sure you visit our Patreon, okay, as well. Make sure you do that. And then also make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube, okay? So that will help. That'll be great. And then do we have any questions before we close out? Okay, so is there a healing center where you can stay to fast for 21 days? Yes, I'm putting that together. So like I said, by the third month, I'm going to have a live. It's going to be we're going to do a retreat. It's going to be a 30-day full-fledged. Either it's going to be retreat, depending on the number of people. I'm either going to do it in a nice facility, large facility, or we're going to do it on a retreat. I'd rather do a retreat with a smaller number of people, because we can do it. There's a lot of things we can do, but it'll be with meditation, daily meditation, classes daily, as well as you'll be resting most of the rest of the day, and you'll be in an environment that is feasible for that. And I want to do it in the Chicago area, because a lot of people be like, they can't get overseas and this and that. So I want to do it in the Chicago area, and I'll have two packages for if you want to do it off site, and I'll have a package for if you want to do it at home. But it's going to be called my perfect health package, and you're going to start. You're already on my Walk with Daweed program, so you already have a meal plan and all that. But I want you to. But what's going to need to be necessary is that there are stages of development before the water fast. So some people will just jump right into the water fast. I don't want to do that. There are stages of development that you need to go through to get to the water fast. So if you're serious about doing the water fast and you want to take it to the next level, then I'm saying you need to start now. Like, you need to really get with me and really start, and let's do it, right? And there's going to be a deposit for that, and then it's going to be, and then you can finish paying it off as well if you want to. But it's going to be like, I'm going to do one in the 3rd month or the 4th month, somewhere around there, and then like it'll be every quarter from then on out. I only need one person. If one person's serious, we can do it. But if we get more and more people, we grow and get it going, because like I said, it's the reset. And if you're over 50, if you're 50 or over, I would even say 40 and over. But if you do it at 40, you're gonna be right. Man, when I went to Costa Rica and did it, and I'm going back to Costa Rica in the 7th month too. But when I went to Costa Rica and did it, I'm letting you know, like, there were people 19 years old. They do children and he does children and everything. So it's not that the fact that a child can't do it or you can't do it or somebody younger, but if you're 50 or older, you have to do a water. There's nothing there. You've destroyed your body so bad. There's no way you're going to get around it. Like, it's the key to the game. It's the key to the game. And your body's going to do its thing. Whatever it needs to do to heal you, you're going to see your body at work. You're going to see it work. You're going to see your body work like you've never seen it work. It's going to do all types of stuff. Yeah, it's the beauty of it. Do we have any questions? Any other questions? I got to give y'all a couple minutes, because now people saying that they try to put in questions, but it goes behind. Like like I'll go off right before. Podcast. What do you mean? I do have a podcast on Spotify as well as the Patreon, of course. So the Patreon is patreon.com/health class. Spotify, if you go there, my Spotify is on my Patreon. Is that what you're asking me? I want to make sure. Are you asking me when you said podcast? What are you asking me, Izo? You said no scary. What does that mean? Oh, you're saying that the water fast is scary? Oh, you meant no sorry. Okay. All right. Podcast was the error. Okay. All right. Are there any other comments or questions before we close out? Yeah, it's only because, but the only reason is because you've never done it before. See, choices. Let me explain something to you all, and this is very important. This is something that most people do not know, and you need to understand it, and it's a distinction. Let me explain to you the difference between choices and decisions, and this is something my mentor taught me. A decision comes from the word, it's based in the word side, like homicide. Side means to kill, like homicide, suicide, so forth. So decide means you pick one thing and you kill the other. So in other words, these are things that you've already done. Like, am I going to go to the park today or the movies? Am I going to take the children out to this or that? Am I going to go and eat ice cream today, or I'm going to go to the pizza parlor. Those are decisions. You've already done them before. It's all good. They don't change your life. They keep you stuck in the circle that you're already in. Choices change your life. Choices are scary. I'm going bungee jumping today. I'm going to go jump off a mountain into water today. I'm going to get married, right? These are things either you've done before or you haven't done before, but they're big decisions. They're choices that you be scared to do. These are the things that change your life. So water fasting, because you've never done it before, is automatically going to be scary. It is a choice. It's not a decision. It is a choice, and it will change your life. So life-changing, quote unquote, decisions are choices, and those choices will change your life. It's not this or that. It's, am I going to do this? And I've never done it. And it's a big commitment, and I have to do it. That's what it is. And yes, it is real. I know it is because it's a choice. That's what most people are afraid of. That's why most people get stuck in the rut that they're in, because they don't make choices. They make decisions. Start to make choices every day instead of decisions, and watch your life change. Make choices every day, not decisions. Make that a priority, and watch your life change. All right? This is key. That's why you see people that become wealthy and all that. You'll see them like on their journey. If you study their journeys, especially right now, you can see it on social media all the time. But those people that are working to become healthy, they go do stuff like jump off a mountain or bungee jumping or this and that, because they're learning to make choices. No, that's not a choice. That's a choice. That's not a decision. Because you're remaining ill. See, you're already doing that. You're already doing that. A choice changes. See, I'm going to the park or the movies. I'm not doing either. Those are two decisions. That's two decisions, right? I'm not doing them, but I'm going to do. Now, you were already remaining ill. That's what you're doing. A choice changes your life. It changes what you're used to doing. That's why a water fast is a choice. It's changing everything. You get it? Okay, cool. Great. Outstanding. I love you guys. You know that? I really do. Y'all wonderful. And serious about your health, and that's a good thing. That's hard to find. That's fine. Do it, and that's on the journey. So that's why in my perfect package, I'm putting them together because it's a journey. So the 7-day fast is in my water fast is in my perfect health package. So I'm gonna show you how I'm about to put that together. I'm in the middle of finalizing my perfect health package. Okay. You can be, yes, you're gonna do it just like that's fine. And when you get through the journey of that, then we move from there and go forward. But yeah, it's a journey. It's a step by step process. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You got to do that. The 3-day, stay in autophagy, 7-day, 14-day, 21-day. You don't have, like, I'm doing one. I'm prayerfully going to have enough people to do one in the third month. But if I don't, it doesn't matter. When you get through your process, once you purchase the perfect health package, I'm not going to have you do the water fast until you get all the way through to your process. When you're ready, then for the next date of the water fast, that's when you'll go to your 21-day or 30-day or 42-day water fast. I'm doing 21 days right now, pretty much in Chicago. It's gonna have all the bells and whistles, everything. The one, if you do it at home, it'll be different. But if you come to the resort or to the, if I do it in a hotel, either which one of them, depending on the number of people, I got like 30, 40 people. I can't find. I haven't been able to find a resort that will hold us the way we need to be held for that amount of time in the States, in Chicago, greater Chicago area. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be gone. And I want to do it. It's going to be like in a wood area where you're going to have peace, nature, and all that. So I want it to be warmer. I ain't doing it in the winter. I can promise you that. I know some people like the winter, but not me. So I'm not going to be doing it outdoors in the winter. I can promise you that. That is not going to happen. Not with me. It's not. Not in Chicago. Now, winter in Florida is nice. We can do it down one day maybe, but not up here. Nobody. Okay. Do we have any other questions before we close out? Let me make sure I'm not missing none either. Okay, not you. Questions going once. Questions going twice. Questions going 3 times. I'm going to sit here for about 15 seconds. They said that's about the delay we got when people trying to put stuff in. All right, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube. Don't forget to join our Patreon. I will see you all at the top of your health journey. Love you with a perfect love, and there's nothing you can do about it. Peace. For the rest of this video and more videos like these, you can join us at patreon.com/health class. Again, that's patreon.com/health class. And join one of our paid tiers. Any of them will do. And you join one of those tiers, you can watch the rest of these videos, as well as all the other videos that I produced, including my former health classes, which is 4 to 8 hours of information that can help you on your health journey to the top. All right. So I look forward to sharing that adventure with you. I look forward to seeing you at the top of your health journey. Peace.